They show a little bit of respect.
And they'll get going. You see Vovchanchyn constantly just pawing with the left hands. He looks for that big right, and I have seen that knock out some big fellas.
Yeah, he has had a great kickboxing career. 62 matches.
Great legs and great hands.
That's it.
Usually he'd work off that jab a little more, but you'll see in no holds bar he uses it as a paw, especially against a great jiu-jitsu fighter. He does not want to get Lima
a chance to close the distance and take him down, where it's a place where he's not very familiar with.
He's setting up for that big right hand. Lima's got to be very careful he doesn't get caught with that. Nice punching. You see how he goes crazy. Beautiful punches by Vovchanchyn. Oh, a nice flurry.
Oh,
down goes
God.
Lima. He was rocked. Oh, to the back of the head, a kick. Lima's out. Then comes the towel. Wow. That was excitement right there. Listen to the
Unbelievable,
fans.
Greg Friedman. And I told you, you better expect the unexpected in this fight.
Oh, let's look at that one more time. He tries to close the distance, unable to get the hands on Vovchanchyn with the flurry of punches. A great kicker, a great puncher, puts the head down. A kick, a knee actually to the side of the head there. A punch, he was actually, I think he was pretty much stunned at that point. One on the back of the head. A kick to the face. Kick underneath, and in comes the towel. He was hurt badly, and we'll look at it one more time.
His corner is complaining though. Robson Gracie feels that there shouldn't be kicked on the ground. I don't know what agreements they had before the match, but that's what Robson Gracie is complaining.
But actually, he was up. He rolled back up, and then he took it was a shin to the face that really was the devastating punch. And we'll look at it again. There he took a kick, but that wasn't the one that did it. He was already in big trouble. Robson Gracie could be upset all he wants. Vovchanchyn in there for the fight of his life. He fought a beautiful fight. When the fighter tried to close the distance, he put his head down, did not let him get his body on him. Lima's a little bit still confused, not quite knowing where he's at. Vovchanchyn will move on to the semifinals.
But here ringside we have Robson Gracie complaining to Alexander Ishakov, the producer of the show. And there's Ishakov with the ponytail, and to George Vovchanchyn, the promoter of the show. They claim that the kick to the ground was unfair. Both Renzo and Robson showing a lot of anger with the decision.
Vovchanchyn, as we've met him on a few occasions, as I've met him on a few occasions, a real friendly guy.
Very sweet kid.
But when you get in the ring, the adrenaline's flowing, and it's really hard to stop. You don't really know what you're doing.
So Bita goes back to the dressing room, gets checked by the doctor, and the producer Alexander Ishakov allows him to come back and show and display his skills.
Unbelievable that this has went on.
I agree.
This is the respect that these Brazilian fighters have here. The Russian fighters not wanting to say, hey, we don't deserve it. They're letting the guy come back into the ring. Brazil should be very happy that this is happening, and hopefully this guy doesn't really get hurt here.
Yes, but Greg, I don't think this...
He's got to close the distance quick here. Lima cannot afford to take too much more punishment. One more of those, and he's in big trouble.
But you can tell he's already slower. I mean, who can afford to take 3-4 incredible blows to the head and come back and fight again?
I don't know. He looks pretty aggressive to me.
In my opinion, was not a good move in his behalf.
Yeah, I think his corner is a little crazy. I guarantee he's got at least a minor concussion from the shots he took there. Vovchanchyn, we saw him working the bag the other day, and boy, he has some power.
Unbelievable. Very good right hands, like you said.
And he's setting it up for that.
Yeah, now we have Adilson Lima Bita, the jiu-jitsu man with the black trunks, very afraid to close the distance. He's very skeptical. He knows, I mean, he had a taste of Vovchanchyn's fists.
And his knees.
Absolutely.
Vovchanchyn's got a lot of confidence now. He's a little bit up on his toes, willing to throw some combinations. You'll see he likes to mix, go from lefty to righty. He's a very versatile fighter. He's got a lot to offer standing.
And he uses that jab just to psych the fighter and almost tell him, come on, shoot, shoot. And he waits for the fighter that...
Oh, a nice overhand right.
Unbelievable.
On the ear.
He's got incredible right hands. It's almost like he fights only for that right hand.
Yeah, in no holds barred, it appears that way. It really does. Nice kick. He's really fighting a beautiful fight. I really like this kid. He's really impressing me. Nice left hook there.
Absolutely. He's got the right weight. With his frame, he can build a little bit of weight. I think this kid he's got a future in the nose bar. If he does win this fight, he will fight a fellow Russian, Mikhail Igor. Vovchanchyn is from Kharkov, Ukraine, the kickboxer. But they stopped the match. It looks like Bita had a broken nose.
They're taking a look at.
He thinks he won.
Fighter.
But no, he's got a broken right. We can easily tell. Look how crooked his nose is.
Yeah, he took some good shots there. But the Brazilians, the tough fighters that they are, your people, Frederico Lapenda, really coming here with the hearts of champions, not willing to go home. Really knocked out early on in the beginning of this fight, but coming back with I mean, he was rocked. What kind of people do that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was a very smart move.
Yeah, but a tremendous amount of heart in this young fighter. A lot of pride. They're checking him closely.
I would count 2 losses in his career. And his trainer, Renzo Gracie, says he's got a broken nose. He cannot continue, and Hobson, his dad, agrees. From his own corner, the word is no. He cannot continue, broken nose. And we can easily tell there.
Yeah, that thing almost looks like... Yeah, he's in some serious pain there. They're calling it.
And Renzo says, stop it, I'm responsible.
He doesn't want this young fighter to really get hurt. This guy's got a career, potentially no holds bar. Let him come back and fight another day. I think they're doing the right here thing as well.
Very smart move. And we'll advance for the next